afternoon. We are with Ma'am Kathleen Manangan, and Ma'am, we are from Pacific University, Tayug Campus and Ardaneta Campus. We're going to conduct an interview for our major requirement, learning language materials development under Sir Rodland. And Ma'am, we prepared some questions to be asked. Shall we? Yes, let's start. How can you diagnose the vocabulary level of your students?
Well, I can diagnose the vocabulary level of my students by having a recitation because you can identify them whether they are confident enough to speak with themselves.
What certain ways you can do to apply this diagnostic process to test the vocabulary of your students?
Okay, so the process to test the vocabulary of my students is, first one is the recitation and the way how they express themselves with me during our discussion, and also we have the essay type and we have our spelling.
Why this process is important in selecting or creating materials in teaching language?
This is very important, especially in selecting or creating materials in teaching language, because as we all know, teaching language is a hard part of every subject because you need to identify what is the interest of every student in order to catch their attention.
Why we should consider students' interests and inclinations in learning to develop a learning material?
This is very number one. We should consider the students' interest and inclination in learning to develop a learning material in order for us to catch their attention and show interest, in order for us teachers know that they want to listen or discuss a certain topic.
How these factors affect developing learning materials?
Okay, this is a big factor. Okay, creating and selecting the right materials in teaching language has a big factor because you can catch the attention and the students can pay attention when they are into that learning material.
What certain factors we should consider to select materials by depending to the students?
Okay, first one, we should try the gamification method if they are into gamification type of motivation, or maybe if they are into action games or into role play drama games.
一、某些文化多元化群体是否会影响您的学习材料去有效的教授语言？
Thank you so much, Mr. Du, for that question. Okay, so the certain group affects my learning materials to be efficient in teaching language. Yes, they affect me because you can learn them more so that you can apply it to the learning materials that your students need.
二、你执行了哪些特定的策略来提供你的学习材料在特定的群体中教授语言？
Okay, as I'm telling a while ago, I can execute by delivering these learning materials in teaching language in a certain groups by having a gamification type method.
Why we should adapt our own learning materials in teaching language?
Thank you, Ms. Trisha. It is very important for us to adopt our own kind of learning materials because it is just like the subject, you need to master it.
And what is the learning benefit?
The learning benefit of it, because it's your own material, so you already know how to use it and how to execute it by your own.
Yung... Ay, sino magdadala?
One.
Naka-play na?
Ika-cut na lang natin yun. Naka-video na.
Thank you so much, Ma'am, for that answers. We learned a lot from you. And for that, we will be giving this small token for you for the appreciation. Thank you so much, Ma'am, for cooperating with us actually.
Okay, thank you so much.